Casino Royale. We're going to do Casino Royale. We're going to do it the way we want to do it. So they, of course, they did it. I was just happy they gave it a serious treatment.
Yeah, eventually they made a really good movie out of it.
Yeah, they did, and all that stuff with taking the cane out of the chair and torturing him in the car, flipping over, all that stuff, that's actually in
all from the book, yeah.
So that was cool that they actually stuck to the book. Okay, goodbye.
All right. Enjoy your day.
Yes. Okay, what else can we talk about? What else? Yes, you.
Hi, what's your favorite villain for Games Box? We've talked about everything else.
Oh, that's good. No, we've talked about everything else.
We haven't gotten into weapons, we haven't gotten into women, we haven't gotten into locations. Come on, man.
Who's your favorite villain?
My favorite villain?
Personally, I like Christopher Walken. I thought he was insane.
I'm happiest in the saddle.
He was terrific, yeah. Not my favorite movie, but he was really good villain. Who's my favorite?
I spent time in San Francisco, so it was interesting to see someone.
Oh, yeah.
That was actually kind of a scary scene to see that fight on the Golden Gate Bridge. I have like a fear of heights, so that kind of scared the crap out of me.
Good thing you're so short. Favorite villain, go ahead.
I'd have to say Goldfinger just because it was the first one I saw. I just liked him, and I thought he was a great villain. And I think sometimes they get a little nutty. My favorite Blofeld is Donald Pleasance in You Only Live Twice. I thought he was the best Blofeld, and I thought all the Blofelds after him sucked ass. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Charles Gray was just kind of effeminate, and I didn't like Telly that much. Although I think Darren and I agree on this. I think that the one movie Connery should have stayed for was On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
That's a really good film. Yeah.
It was closest to the book out of all the movies that they did. Connery would have been great in that, and he would have been great with Diana Rigg. And I just think that whole thing would have been awesome had he done it.
I think my favorite villain is Robert Shaw. From American with Love.
Good choice.
Yeah, it just.
Still the best fight scene. That
train
fight scene is the best fight scene.
The best choreographed fight scene, I think.
And you know what? I hate to say it, but it's a really good one in Diamonds Are Forever with him and Franks in the elevator. That's a really nice fight scene.
Yeah, talk about a tough scene to shoot, and how do you choreograph a fight scene in an elevator? And they did a great job with that.
Yeah, that was reminiscent to me of the fight scene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Love interest. Ladies.
Ladies, there we go.
Who's your favorite lady for a leading lady?
Wow, we've already mentioned her. To me, it was Diana Rigg, and unfortunately, that movie which I still think is a great movie. Yeah, so it's very much it feels like a Hitchcock movie to me, On Her Majesty's Secret Service. She was so beautiful, so talented, and she got it. And plus, I had a thing for her from the Avengers, so that's it. Yeah.
Well, who did? I remember. My wife's here, but I shouldn't tell this story. But I remember when.
Tell it anyway.
I was directing Patrick McNee in a session. He played Dr. Watson, and Christopher Lee played Sherlock Holmes. And I was directing the ADR on this thing. And Jenny Seagrove, who was one of the actresses in this version, the Sherlock Holmes version, came in and we started talking about Diana Rigg for some reason, and she just said, wouldn't you? She said, when I was a girl, I wanted to be Diana Rigg, and I said, well, when I was a boy, I wanted to be in Diana Rigg, but that's another story. But nobody could wear a leather suit like she could. That's all I have to say. I'm sorry you didn't hear that, honey.
Like you've never heard it before. Never heard that story.
I did buy you a leather suit tonight.
I heard it 4 times last night at dinner, but I'm not getting away from myself.
James Bond.
Okay, security.
James Bond.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yes, James Bond. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Did you take your drugs? Did you take your meds today?
I'm going to talk to you. James
Just make it
Bond.
short.
Oh, yeah. James Bond, what a fantasy. What a fantasy for a woman. Oh, my God. The perfect woman. Craigslist. We have a man for you, woman. If you make a date with him, he'll never show up. He's an alcoholic. He's a gambler. He's not faithful. I mean, if you fall in love with him...
He's not married either. Just want to throw that in there.
Get that stuff. If you make a date with him, he won't show up. If he makes a date with you, you'll die. If he falls in love with you, you'll die.
I'm sorry, the trapdoor is not working. I'm pressing this button as hard as I can. It is not functioning. I don't know why.
Meanwhile, on another
Just
panel.
a minute. If you fall in love with him, you'll die. If he falls in love with you, you'll still die. What a catch, James Bond.
Okay, disgruntled customer. How do you really feel about it, honey?
And seriously, where is this fictional character when you need him?
I have to say, going back to the original movies, which I really like so much, and I still don't feel like the new ones have it anymore. But
I love the new ones. But go ahead.
I do like the new ones, but I'm just saying there was something about the old ones, especially the real early ones with Sean, when everything they did was just so interesting. It was like, they'd have a meeting and it would be in this place that looked like a museum almost, you know what I mean? And you felt, I don't know if it was because I was a young man or because it was a different time or I don't know, but you felt like you went on an adventure, like you were being privy to these incredible things that were happening behind closed doors, that you were being into this world that was just really interesting and exciting to be part of. And I don't know that I feel that quite so much in the new ones, but you know what I'm talking about? You felt you travel and you go to different places.
Oh yeah,
in the world.
it's pure escapism. It's
Yeah,
terrific.
it was
Film
really great.
escapism. Yeah.
And you really felt that adventure.
And the books are like
magic.
that. Yeah.
I felt a sense of magic that I don't always necessarily feel anymore. But anyway, you know what I'm saying?
I do. The books are like that for me too.
So who was your favorite James Bond girl?
I already said
so rudely interrupted.
I answered that. Her name is Diana Rigg.
Oh, Diana Rigg.
Did you say who yours was?
I didn't. I did like what's her name from
That's a good song.
Columbia or whatever from GoldenEye. I thought she was really good because she was intelligent and beautiful and sexy, but she wasn't just Although a lot, you're talking about the girls in Bond movies. A lot of the girls in Bond movies are not just bimbos. They're strong women. They're women that have stuff going on.
Oh, yes.
Who was the actress?
Started again.
Who was the actress in Goldfinger that played Goldfinger's assistant? She's watching him play cards. What is her name? The blonde.
Jill Masterson.
Yes, but her actual name.
Jill Masterson.
Okay, great. Anyone remember her name?
Okay, I'll look it up.
Good.
No one knows the name, because that was one of our trivia questions.
Honestly, I still think she's the sexiest one.
She was ever.
She
wanted to paint
unbelievable. Yeah.
Huh? You wanted to
Well,
paint
she's on the chase lounge on her stomach, looking out like this, and I thought, oh my God, that's too much. For a
Darren and I, not
1964
too long
film.
ago, we went and saw Goldfinger again on the big screen, and we both
Yeah.
felt it still, to this day, still holds up as a movie. It really works, and which I don't know that you can say that about Diamonds Are Forever, but it was okay.
It's entertaining. They're all
There's so many things that happen in Diamonds Are Forever that just don't track as part of the plot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a mishmash. Yeah.
All right, do you want me to look up her name and see what
Sure.
it is? Okay, let me see what it is.
This is fascinating.
Jill Masterson. All right, in the meantime,
Jill
why don't you look up some trivia and that will ask one of the people out there.
All right.
Don't scream out the answer if you know it. Hold up your hand so he can call on you. And
Are we doing the prizes already?
well, no, I'm just saying, we're trying to fill some time. I'm trying to find out who the hell Jill Masterson is.
There's Tilly too.
Tilly Masterson and Jill. Yeah,
That
Jill was
was my
killed.
sister, yeah.
Her sister was Tilly, who wasn't so hot. She kind of got it too. She got killed by Oddjob's hat. You asked me to do this.
What? I did ask you to do.
You asked me to do this.
Probably in here. All right, here's a tough one. Bert Kwauk, who played the Red Chinese assistant to Goldfinger in Goldfinger, is primarily known for what other role?
What was his name?
Bert Kwauk.
He was Pee Wee Herman's talking lamp.
Incorrect.